start this video with a little apology. Just had a new mic on. You'll probably hear in the video. My beard keeps on rubbing against it, so you can hear it a little bit. Just apologies for that in advance. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Budget Bangers. Been investing. New mic. Hopefully you can hear me. I've also got a little gizmo for holding my phone, so you know. Yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a quick update to see what's going on. Not much, unfortunately, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. We've got some nice cars in. Very nice cars. So I'll get you flipped round and we'll have a look and see what we've got. So then, this is one of the things that we've got. Mentioned this in the video in the past. I am absolutely gobsmacked this thing is still here. Great value for money for me. Is it cheap? In terms of cars, yes, it's cheap. It's probably bang on what it's worth. Because it's a very good example, I think, could argue. Yeah, this is a Kia Rio 3. Yeah, sorry, this is a Kia Rio 3. So it's the highest spec one. You've got some good alloys on it, very nice, very clean, not curbed up or anything. The tyre's gone a bit flat. Yeah, why is this here? I have absolutely no idea. It's a two-owner car from new. Got a bit of service history with it. It's a 1.4 petrol, 292,000 miles, which it's good to keep it below that 100,000, but it's not high, and I wouldn't say it's low either. It's probably bang on for what you're looking for. And in terms of cheap cars, you're not going to find much better, really, for me. If you want a cheaply run family car, all we've had to do to it as well is disc some pads. Sorry about that. Interruptions all the time. It's annoying. But yeah, all we've had to do to it is disc some pads, a bottom ball joint, and a service. I think that's all we've had to do. Oh, we've had to do a wing mirror and a set of wiper blades, because as you can tell, it's on the street. Somebody's little delight decided to damage it. That's just the way things are going to go if I'm storing the cars the way I'm storing them. But what can you do? Nowhere else to keep them, and I don't have the facilities or the finances to get myself into somewhere else for the time being. So, yeah, look at it. Tidy car. I can't see any obvious signs of previous paintwork. We've undersailed the front subframe and back axle. And why it's still here, I do not know. Don't get us wrong. You've got a couple of tiny little scratches on it in here and there, but it's an 09 car with 92,000 mile on it. I think it's warranted, but this is it. For a Rio, this is a decent spec. You got front fogs, electric mirrors, alloy wheels, air conditioning, all around electric windows, if I remember correctly. It's a car that will do the job. Really, I'm surprised it's still here. This one, I've had to have a tweak of my policies, if you will, and now cars that are £2,000 to £1,100 will now be sold with only a 30-day mechanical warranty, because I'm just too fed up of getting stung on selling these old cars. There's cars that were selling for £1,200 and standing by them for way too long, if you ask me. Now, don't get us wrong, the warranty company just do the cover, but I'd rather just put that 40 some quid plus VAT aside for a cheap warranty and just get it done myself if needs be. They very rarely go wrong. Older cars for me are better than newer cars. You see a lot more on newer cars broken down on the side of the road than you do old ones, I tend to find. Yeah, we'll keep going through the lineup and we'll see what else we have in. Now again, lovely car. Thing that hurts this one more than anything, mileage. It's only done 62,000 miles. I'll show you my little spec sheet just there. 4 owners, but it's only done 62,000 miles, which unfortunately drives the price up. Now, in my time of having this car, the price has dropped. When I bought this, its value was 3.8. I think I've stuck around, but I'm saying that I've only had it probably month and a half, which isn't too bad going. I know some people out there that try and move it on, but it's just too nice of a car for me. We've done some work with tyres, distant pads, suspension bits. Still got a couple of little things to sort out, but no, 62,000 mile. It is below what Auto Trade recommends. Last time I checked, it was at 3.5, so I did drop the price. I did it at 3,495. Wasn't getting any sniffs on it. I dropped it to 3,295. Still not much interest in it. Let's be honest, it looks a dear car. Somebody coming to buy these sorts of cars, are they going to want something low mileage? Are they going to care? Would you rather have 90, 100,000 miles and save themselves £1,000? Probably so. But when you get offered a car like this, for the value, cheap, you can't say no. And while we're on the subject of really low mileage cars, let's go on to the next one. Right then, we've got this little beauty. Now this one really is a car that's probably going to stick around. Now, unlike the Peugeot that's behind it, this car has increased in value since buying it. Don't ask me how. And now you're probably sat there thinking, how's a 59 plate Ford C-Max worth £2,500? And I'll tell you why. As you can see there, if you can make it out, this little gem has only done 48,000 miles. Now we have a price board in the window. I do need to stick a weight and prep sticker in the window. Really nice car, cleaned up well. I've done a full machine polish, things like that. We do need to sort out alloy wheels on it. All of them want doing. Yeah, diamond cut. But for a car like this, even with this sort of mileage, you could not justify spending £500-600 on getting some alloy wheels refurbished. It's just not feasible. So we're just going to get them painted silver. Is it going to look any different? No. Quite simply, if anything, it's probably going to make the actual aesthetics of the car last a bit longer. So this is a C-Max 59 plate. It's a 2010. Only 48,000 miles. It's a 2 litre diesel, titanium. Spec'd up car as well. It's got DAB and all them nice gubbins, parking sensors, which we need to sort out. Other than that, not too bad. I think it's going to want a tyre, which I'll get advice on, and a couple of bottom arms, and probably a bit of treatment of some suspension parts, bit of surface rust, typical old Ford really. This car is nice. Recommended retail last time I checked was £3,100. If I'm being honest, at 2,495 it does look a dear car because, again, as I said with the Peugeot, somebody coming looking for an old Ford C-Max would rather this have 100,000 mile on it than save themselves some money. I think if this car was at its correct age and mileage, if you say doing 10,000 mile a year, would be 150,000, and then it'd be worth 1,500 quid. Now, at the price I'm selling it at, it's probably going to be listed as a low price. So, will I help it out a bit? Would somebody quite happily save themselves £600? Yeah, hopefully this sells because it's a nice car, drives well, everything's right about it. You know, hopefully it does go. And finally, not stocking a lot of cars anymore. We're kind of going for quality over quantity. This is one that we just got in. Really nice car. Put a clutch in it. Put a driver's side wing on it because it had a previous bad repair. Other than that, it's mint. I drove it. Yeah, it's not maybe it's the most refined car in the world, but I drove it. It's nice. It does what it needs to do, and gets the job done. I think all that's left to do is valet it and paint the mirror cap, which, if I'm being honest with you, the previous one didn't even notice that. So yeah, again, nice car, nice colour, good spec, aircon works in it. 1995, bang on the money up where it needs to be. It's not cheap, it's not dear, it is where it needs to be. Will it sell? I hope so, yeah, because then Kia's popular cars. I've never had much luck with the Kias as I do with the other ones of this variant, but it should shift. It should shift. It's only got 89,000 miles. It's got good test done, so we don't need MOT. It's been serviced at the same time. Paul did that. I remember it being in. Again, lovely car. Just needs a clean. Can't say more than that. Yeah, then I wanted to get your opinion on something while it is here. This is a car that I sold 2 months ago when I had a really busy spell. Nice car, 118,000 on it, 63 plate, 1.6 diesel. I drove it myself. Absolutely lovely. In terms of prep work, I had to replace the boot lid. We had to do some brake bits and things like that. Nothing major, nothing scary. I actually had to void this person's warranty. Quite simply because we had it for I want to say they had it for about a month, and then the engine management light came on. It turned out to be a fault with the patch fluid, or the DPF fluid, was like a little pouch down in this bottom corner. We were like, oh, yeah, no problem. Obviously, the first time we booked it, we diagnosed it as that. Booked in for 10 o'clock to come in, ended up turning up at 2 o'clock. We said he had to go to work. We were like, well, fair enough. So we're like, yeah, right. Fortunately, stuff like that isn't covered by the warranty. Not our decision, it's the warranty company's decision. Our warranties do only cover engine and gearbox. He was like, yeah, not a problem. We'll look after you. We'll try putting some fluid in it. If it's low, we'll see if that fixes it. If not, might want to, they've got a little pump in them. Said best case, we'll just charge you for the fluid. 20, 25 quid. And he was like, oh, great, nice one. We'll look after you. Won't charge you any labour. He's like, yeah. When can I bring it down? What doing? Never turned up. Got a phone call a week later than that. Said, oh, this engine management lights on the car. When can you book it in? I was like, all right, well, you never turned up for your last appointment. He was like, oh, all right, I thought it got fixed. No, no, we booked you in. You were there. You're like, all right, yeah, no problem. And I'm not saying like this is an elderly person who can be a bit forgetful. Fair enough. This is a young lad that's mid-20s, I'm going to say. And he was like, yep, no problem. When can we get it booked in? So we booked him in. A couple of weeks later, never turned up. Right. All right. Never got a phone call, nothing like that. And then he rang me about a week or so later. You might have had it longer than 2 months, to be fair. He rang me a week or so later and said, look, there's smoke coming from my battery. What should I do? I was like, all right, then. Yeah. I'm just going to let you know as well, while we're having this conversation, I have voided your warranty because you failed to get your car in for repair twice. He's like, yeah, not a problem. I understand that. Fair enough. Like, all right. What about my battery? Should I still use it? Smoke coming from it. Probably not. No, I wouldn't recommend it. So they never used it. It turns out, when he's brought it down to Paul's to get the work done, they tried jump starting it. Obviously, something's not gone to plan. Yeah, which would have avoided the warranty anyway. So I think I've made the right call. You know, at the end of the day, I even spoke to the warranty company about this, and they said, yeah, fair enough. You can lead a horse to water, but it's not going to drink it, is it? Can't make it drink it. So they said I was completely in the right for doing what I was doing. What do you think? Was I in the right? Was it unfair of me to avoid his warranty? I personally don't think it was. Yeah, it was a nice guy. He's absolutely destroying it as well. But anyway, we'll keep having a wander. Got my van. I've been doing work on this. I've done distant pads all around. All the tyres are starting to go flat. Just trying to find the time to get sorted. What I want to do is I want to get it signed up and things like that for a bit of advertising. It's a crew van as well. I don't know whether I left it. Yeah, I left it. It's a crew van, so it's got seats in the back. But the one I'm sure you are all chomping at the bit is the Dacia with a roof box. Look at it. Now, I do have a Mondeo Titanium as well, but that's been kicked around the back because it needs a clutch and flywheel, an MOT, and in the lineup it just looked horrible. Oh, right. That's going round the back until something's done with it. The Dacia. Love it. What a car. Yeah, as you can see, roof box on it. Going on me jollies today to Scarborough. What a car. Runs on fresh air. It's basically a glorified van. And I think it's awesome. My wife hates it. She hates me for getting it, for making it go on it. Seems fair. Yeah. I will be going on my jollies to Scarborough, and I will probably try and film a bit of content. If that's the sort of stuff you're wanting to watch, let me know. I'll do a video on it. If not, it is what it is, really. I'm not fussed either way. But yeah, cracking little car, love it. Right then, so just to sum up as a bit of what's going on around here. Getting quiet. Last month, only sold 2 cars. Obviously, at the end of the month, I took a deposit on one. That should be going out today. I wanted a stress-free end to my week. It's not going to happen. Quite simply, it's ready. Just needs a clean. The problem was getting it retested. We put it in for test the day it was supposed to be going out. Not exactly ideal. Not what I wanted, but it's the only time you could get it in. So we dropped it down there. failed. Had been on the lift beforehand. Some of the things that were mentioned on the MOT I mentioned never got fixed. I'm not exactly overly pleased about that, but you know, is what it is. Yeah. So got it down, got it fixed. Got in touch with him. When can you retest it? Can't do it today. Alright. Give him a ring the next day. Can you retest this car today? Can't do it today either. Do it tomorrow. Today. Can't give you a time either. So I am currently sat waiting for this car to be retested so I can get it down, get it valid, and then get it to the customer. It makes me look like a fool. Do not like that in the slightest, because if I promise a car for a day, I want it done on that day. Not ideal in the slightest. Irritates the life out of me. A lot of people in car sales set deadlines, unrealistic, and then push them back. I try not to do that. A week turnaround isn't too bad. Could all this have been avoided if, for one, maybe it was the work was done that I said needed to be done? Or majority of it could have, yeah. If it was checked over properly and things like that, yep, most definitely. Should have passed this test when it went down there on Wednesday morning, but it didn't, which is causing headaches for me, not anybody else. So, yeah, got that going out today, and then I'm going on my holidays. Planning on finishing early here today. Likeliness of that happening, very doubtful. So I'm probably going to be driving down in the dark with a newborn and a wife. That's probably going to be twisting them two dogs. We're going to have to stop halfway, go to change the bands, nappy and things like that. Oh, it's going to be fun. I'm probably going to get there and go straight to bed, no doubt. I'm not happy about the situation. If things went the way that I planned it, or that I wanted it to go, it would have been great, but it didn't. So yeah, if you want to see the content of the Dacia making my wife unhappy with me, then let me know in the comments. I will quite happily. I'm going to be filming some content on it anyway, just in case you decide to. But if you could hit that subscribe button. Massive help. Got a nice boost of subscribers from the last video. Very happy about that. I enjoy doing YouTube, and I enjoy it even more when other people enjoy it. So hopefully it all works out. Maybe you can hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, pop yourself in the comments, have a chat, and I'll catch you on the next one.